If else day 2 in class. Output, enter a number. One's digit is even, ten's digit is odd, hundred's digit is not 5, and then true. Write an if statement that displays the message one's digit is even if the variable num is an even number. You can assume that num is greater than 1. Let's go. If num is num mod 2 is equal to 0, then we know we have an even number. So system out, print line, one's digit is even. And then we'll go else, system out, print line, one's digit is odd. Write an if statement that displays the message 10's digit is odd or 10's digit is even. You can assume that num is greater than 9. So if, let's go, num divided by 10, and then mod 2, if that's equal to 0, then we'll go system out, print line, 10's digit is even, else system out, print line, 10's digit is odd. Write an if statement that displays the message hundred's digit is 5 or hundred's digit is not 5. You can assume that num is greater than 99. So if we're going to go num, we're going to divide by 100, but then we're going to go mod 10 to actually grab that digit. If that is equal to 5, system out, print line, hundred's digit is 5. And then else, system out, print line, hundred's digit is not 5. And let's double check that so that we get the right output. And I need double quotes, not single quotes here. Hundred's digit is 5, hundred's digit is not 5. Looks perfect to me. Right now let's talk about the math of this line right here. So we go, if you take number, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if you divide by 100, that is equal to, now remember in integer division, it'd be 1, 2, 3. And then if you take that 1, 2, 3 and you do mod 10, that is the remainder when you divide by 10. And the remainder will be equal to 3. And that's how you grab the hundred's digit. You divide by 100 and then you mod 10. And that'll get you the number 3. Then you can see if it's a 3 or if you can see if it's a 5 or not a 5. Write a static method named isNumericPalindrome that accepts an integer parameter named num. If num is a palindrome, the method must return true. Otherwise, the method must return false. You can assume as a precondition that num has exactly 5 digits. For examples, between 10,000 and 100,000. For example, 12,321 is a palindrome, while 12,231 is not, because it's read the exact same way forward and backward. So it's the same number read forward and backward. All right. So we have to, I set Boolean palindrome equal to true. Now if the first and the last numbers are not the same, I'll make pal false. If the second and the fourth numbers are not the same, we'll make it false again. Now we just got to be able to get those numbers. So we're going to go if num, now we're assuming that this is a 5-digit number. So num divided by 10,000, that'll get us the number 1. If that is equal to the 10's digit, so num mod 10, if that's equal to each other, the first and the last numbers are the same. Now, actually, I want to go, if they're not equal to each other, then we'll say that pal is equal to false. And then we'll go if num mod 1,000, not divide mod, but divide mod 10. If that does not equal num divided by 10 mod 10, then pal is equal to false. And then return pal. So let's run it, and we'll use the test values. Let's see, I got one thing wrong here. The semicolon on line 36. Easy enough. Enter a number. 23432. One's digit is even, 10's digit is odd, 100's digit is not 5, true. Let's run it again. 12521. One's digit is odd, 10's digit is even, 100's digit is 5, and then true. And now we can run the test and see if that works. Passed and passed.